In this video, we'll analyze two projectiles that are seen at very high speed hitting or intercepting the aircraft just before that tragedy in Germany in 1988, the United States Air Force base in Germany. It's the Ramstein AirShow disaster on the internet. So this was on YouTube. So just type that in, you'll see it. Now, it happens at this is the second projectile at 21 seconds. So let's just enlarge the screen. There we go. So I've caught one right there at very high speed. So I'll just enlarge that now. So I'm just using screen capture, screencast-o-matic. So I'm in shock. There it is there. It looks like a very high speed projectile right there. And there's the plane there. So it's heading right towards it. Now I've circled the plane and the projectile there. This is quite a shock because I also analysed the same thing during the B-52 crash where the pilot shouldn't have made that error, like this one as well, and also the Tupolev crash. So it seems to be too many of these rods or projectiles at the same time. These accidents or a loss of control happen. So I'll just zoom out now. There it is there. It's just shocking that here we are again, the same situation. So basically, as this flies down now, it flies not as it should, and it intersects the other airplanes flying perpendicular during the air show, and 30 people die. I think it's 30. I'll just check now. No, it's 70. It's a disaster. So 3 Italian Armaci MB339 fighter jets collide in midair. So this is where we see the second rod or projectile aiming right towards the plane, and these happen at very high speed. So it's hard to understand what they could be. So I'll now go back to the first rod where it appears, and I've just obviously enlarged it so you can see step by step what this looks like enlarged. There it is there. So that's what we have happening here. And yet my gut feeling was so far correct in all the air shows. Anything that's unexplainable, that the pilot shouldn't have done those errors, every time, as you see on my YouTube page, we have these rods appearing to intersect these aircraft just before the event happens. So to me, it's too much of a coincidence. There we go again. So it's quite easy to see. So let me now go back to where the first one appears. Now this is where the rod before appears. Now what we have at 18 seconds, this is just as it starts the dive down. We have this flash appear, and that's just after the rod appears. I'll just enlarge it. You can see that flash right there. Now that flash shouldn't be there. The rod is coming from this direction. It looks as though it hits it. So what I'll do, I'll just enlarge this close. You can actually look at the flash. So I've just used the zoom button on here. And you see that flash that shouldn't be there. It's actually the rod, you'll see it a split second before comes like here. And there's that white flash which goes out that way. So I'll just enlarge it a fraction more. There it is there. It somehow shouldn't be there, especially at a very high speed, to have the white object that looks like something was hit there and then fly over that way. Let's see if we can enlarge a fraction more. Yep, that's it there. We can't do it anymore. So what we'll do, we'll try to get that split second before when that bright white flash appears. There it is there. So I'll just pause it. This is the tricky part. I'll just go back a slight fraction. You'll see that white flash appear. So I've gone back a bit too far. Now this is where I have to do a step by step. There it is there. So it actually, that white appeared before the flash actually. So the flash happened through there. Let's go back a fraction. So we have to pause it. The trick is just to pause it at that precise moment when it appeared. So it's very quick reaction on the left mouse button. There it is there. So we'll see that flash appear and it streaks very quickly and it's heading right towards that spot again. So we'll just go one frame next and see what happens to that. It's gone. So it happens very quick. So this appears before that rod, so it hasn't got anything to do with it. So we're going to have a very quick flash right now. White flash streak very quickly. It's very hard to catch it, so I'll have to do it again. So it's in this area around here, and it'll go very quick, but it always intersects the aeroplane, same as the other one. There it is. We missed it. That's how quick it happened. But we don't see anything really happening to the plane. So my question is, why do these happen at the exact time and appear to intersect the plane? I'll try to get it. So I'll try to do this a few times and actually pause it. That's the best I can catch it. So I'll just zoom in now and see if I can somehow enlarge this. There it is there. So again, it's very hard to see, but it happens very quickly. And it always appears like the other one to go right in the direction of the aeroplane. So I'll just highlight this. So there's the object right there, obviously. And what we'll have to do is try to even enlarge that 2 more steps. There it is. So it's not that easy to see, but it's a very bright sudden flash. That's it there. And then it goes and it streaks right in the direction of where the plane is. It seems more alien rather than human type. So I'm not sure what to make out of this, but these rods have appeared in the other accidents, which were the Tupolev ones that are analysed, and also the B-52. So again, we have to question, why is it happening just before the accident? Why are there 2 rapid streaks of light that happen to be in the same direction that would intersect the aeroplane? And this is very, very hard to see, this one. So just let's take it a few times quickly through that so you can see that flash as it appears very quickly. There it is there. That is too much of a coincidence. Let's go back again. There it is there. In this YouTube episode, the quality of the film is a bit better. There's more full colour. And at 2 minutes 14 of this clip called the Best AirShow 2015-Crash AirShow 1988, Ramstein, you see the same object appear, but now there's like 2 dots, so it's been caught on this film as well. I think it's the same film, but much different color quality. So we see the 2 objects right there. I could just zoom in. Here we go. So again, it's a very quick flash. it appears to intersect the aeroplane heading right towards it. And the remarkable thing is, why would it happen just before the crash, similar to the other ones I've analysed? And it always appears to intersect the aeroplane. So here are the two objects there. And obviously, so here are the two objects here, which are highlighted. And you see a bright flash of light that looks as though it's heading right towards a plane. We can just reverse this to try to get that flash again at 2:14. So now we're at 2:13. And now you'll see that sudden flash. There it is. So it's very quick. Then we'll try to catch the second one up here. I've tried to get the second one, but it's been a bit harder than the first film, so I'll just leave it. So I'm just going step by step. Obviously I'd see a flash, but I don't see one. So that's about it.